Alrighty, welcome to another 3-on-3 challenge. It's myself, BK, and Mac, battling against Sam Rolfe, Anton, and the Smasher. I've got OTJ cards in, as you might see. Little Nathan, Hostile Investigator. Not a great pack. Passing to Anton, I think it's between Skull Clamp, Reprieve, and Snuff Out. And I kind of like Snuff Out here because I'm going to wheel one of these three, or one of Investigator or Curtains almost assuredly, because I think Reprieve, Skull Clamp, Probe, Raugrin Triumph are all pretty likely to get picked. And Anton probably takes Skull Clamp here, but could take Reprieve, probably not Probe or Nathan, which then leaves one of the blue cards for BK, or maybe the other of Reprieve or Skull Clamp. But I like Snuff Out a lot. I like Library too, so Sam Open Power, or something very good. Because I know he respects the Library, but Library's great with Snuff Out. It's a good combo. I'll take that. I'll pass Anton a Noble and a Llanowar Elf and a Mother of Runes. So if he took Reprieve, I expect him to take Mother of Runes. But if he took Skull Clamp, which I think is a little more likely, sadly, he does get to take Noble Hierarch. Leaving a Mother of Runes for BK, or maybe one of the green cards, I hope not. Also, if BK opened like an artifact card, he could maybe take a Pentad Prism or something. But I'm going to take Library, and I think Noble, Mother, Prism, maybe Mystical Tutor, Sam loves combo. One of these green cards, Glorybringer, all get taken. Necron Deathmark, I think probably wheels. Oh, there's a Gut and a Smuggler's Copter here. Also Wandering Emperor and Thalia. I mean, I like Gut a lot. Smuggler's Copter is pretty good. There's also Seasoned Pyromancer and Dragon's Rage Channeler. So there's 2 good white cards, 3 good red cards. There's Cryptic and Displacer Kitten, which are a little more narrow. This is interesting between Gut and Copter. Like, on the one hand, staying one color is kind of nice. I haven't passed much in the way of red, but one thing I kind of like is if I take Gut, I think it's a lot stronger. And I'm passing 2 good red cards that maybe Anton, if he took Skull Clamp, takes like Seasoned Pyro or something. So I think I'm going to take Gut here. And then here, I don't think I'm supposed to take Delighted Halfling. Make Your Own Luck, a new edition, which I'm not going to be taking here, but it's kind of nice. Draw 3 and then get to plot one of them. I might take Scrapwork Mud or Grim Lavamancer. I mean, Grim probably comes back. Scrapwork Mud is really good with Gut. And I could maybe wheel Corpse Dance out of the pack, because I think Halfling, Loran, maybe Get Lost as well. A lot of white cards here get taken. All right, let's take the Scrapwork Mud. Now I'll just slam Fire Covenant. I think Fire Covenant is just really, really good. I mean, Flame Tongue's also good, but Fire Covenant, I think, is like kind of on another level. Take Fire Covenant, pass Flame Tongue, Robber, Bitter Triumph, Lost Jite. This one I'm a little skeptical of, but I'm going to try it. And Green Suns as well. And then here, Stingerback Terror is kind of nice. I might take Simian Spirit Guide over it, but still, this is 4 mana for a 7/7 flying trample. It gets -1/-1 for every card in your hand, but it has plot. So what you do is you plot it and you pop it into play once your hand is of the right size, and it ends up only costing 3 mana. But I might just Simian Spirit Guide. I think that the Simian Spirit Guide is really, really important. Just, you need to think cards that speed you up. There's also a Night's Whisper and Stingerback Terror there, so as long as someone takes, like, the Black Green Land, Mana Tithe, Fairy, Mastermind, Oddity are very likely to all go, which means I get one of the 2 back. There's even a Scavenging Ooze, Talisman, like, all these cards are playable. Okay, time to see which of those black cards wheels. If none of them wheel, I'm not loving things quite as much. Though actually, I think Simian Spirit Guide goes in the 0-drop category, at least under my ordering system. Oh, interesting. Carnosaur's back. So is Spellseeker, so is Duelist. There is also Hostile Investigator and Concealing Curtains, but I might just Carnosaur here. Again, hoping to wheel one of the black cards. I don't mind passing a Shadow Spear, those 2 blue cards. I mean, I like Hostile Investigator, especially if you have other ways to discard. Like, it triggers off your own Scrapwork Mutt, you get to investigate. But Carnosaur is pretty nice, and I just feel like there's a pretty good chance I'll wheel one. Oh, I'll slam Glorybringer here. Glad I took that Simian Spirit Guide. Passing, the Elf is still there, so Anton could definitely be green. And Necron Deathmark, but I think that Glorybringer is a little bit better. I also could move away from black. I mean, I have a Snuff Out and a Fire Covenant, so I don't really want to, but I have gotten a lot more red cards here, so it's worth keeping that in mind. So Let's see. Exploration and Kitten are still there, which maybe Sam isn't on combo somehow. I don't know. There's also 2 white cards that are both pretty good. I think I'm just going to pass them both. I don't care about passing Doomsday. I'm not playing any of these cards. I guess what I could do, I could take Thalia because this deck could end up in Thalia. Or, you know what, I'm just going to take Inspiring Vantage. I think that's a better place to start. I will take Grim here, though. I think Grim Lavamancer is good. It's good with Gut. It's good with Library. I'm passing 2 white cards again here. I really hope that Anton's not playing white. But I really think Anton took Skullclamp over Reprieve and is playing green. But we'll see. Because Noble, I know he likes Noble a lot because Noble's a great card. So I think he took Noble out of the next pack. But we'll see. I've got just the 2 black cards, but it feels like black's relatively open in that like both decent black cards out of my opening pack wheeled and maybe one still comes back. And there was the pack that has a pretty late Fire Covenant there as well with Bitter Triumph in the pack. There was also a Corpse Dance floating around, which I think is gone now. And I've ended up like Big Red again. We've got inroads to Big Red. But you know what? I like that deck. So let's see how this ends up turning out. I feel like, yeah, I mean, here's Robber of the Rich. I do like that one, and it's great with Gut. I don't think Lost Jita is for this deck so much. Manamorphose also is just okay. Ooh, Stingerback came back. Nice. That was hoping for that. Over Wall of Root, Scavenging Ooze, and Mana Tithe. And then Hostile Investigator or Shadow Spear. I think I'll still take Hostile Investigator. I do want to play black still, and I don't think this is that much of a Shadow Spear deck. I like Shadow Spear with Kappa Cannoneer is my favorite combo. Splinter Twin. You put the Shadow Spear on the Cannoneer and you just win. Oh, wow. I think I'm going to just take the Elf. I think Krasis is really good, but 1-drops... Elf is a monocolor 1-drop, way more easy to put in a lot of different kinds of deck than Unruly Krasis. And there's so many good 3s, I'd rather hate a 1-drop than a 3-drop. That said, if Anton's like blue-green and has 2 1-drops already, then the Krasis would have been better. But like I've only passed 1 of those so far, so I think hating Elf over Krasis makes sense. It's also like Elf is better with Skullclamp. It's a close one. I don't think that's like a gimme, but that's my logic at least. And last pick, Exploration. So Sam is definitely not playing green. Good to know. All right. I'm feeling Mana Crypt here. I found that to be very effective in the Big Red strategy, or any strategy really. I've got 3 black cards. They're good. I mean, one was my first pick, but I wouldn't be opposed to moving away from black if need be. I'm really happy about that Simian Spirit Guide pick. Now that I picked up like Glorybringer, Carnosaur, all that. All right, what do we got? Oh, Fury. I mean, Fury is the nuts, so I'll take Fury past 3 fetch lands and a Steam Vents. So those 4 are going, probably. At least the 3 fetches are going. And then Spell Pierce, Snapcaster, Steam Vents, Deluge, Dust Animus are all possibilities. So, and Shelldock. You know what? I might get a Plateau, or I could get a fetch back. I don't think that's very likely. So in order to get a fetch back, 2 people take fetches. 1 person takes Snapcaster, 1 person takes Shelldock, and 1 person takes Dust Animus or Spell Pierce. Whatever. Not passing Sam anything particularly exciting, and Fury is just amazing. Stingerback Terror with Simian Spirit Guide's a combo. You have this out, it's like you're tapped out, it's a 3/3, and they do something, and you're just like, bam, exile Simian Spirit Guide. Here I'm passing a Subtlety, but I'm going to take Carnage Interpreter. I love this card. Really good. Oh, you plot Stingerback, and then you play Carnage Interpreter and just play the Stingerback. It's 7/7. That sounds awesome. Probably wheel Magda or maybe Inquisition. Not that I'm even necessarily interested. I could be mono red here, but I'm going to take Carnage Interpreter. I think that card is very, very strong. And pass up on a Subtlety. That's about it. So Sam takes Subtlety. I assume he often plays blue. Passing Tumblewag, Inquisition, Glimmerlands. I don't think Magda's... Well, so I think Magda's one of the best 5 cards left here, but it didn't seem like anyone else was really playing red, especially not aggressive red, so it's possible it comes back. I mean, I would be pretty happy if it did. So if I want to get black cards in, I'll need to get some fixing here. Oh, there's a Tolarian Academy. What else is there? There's Shatter Skull Smashing, Slick Shot Show Off, Mishra's Workshop, Bruised Tarl. Okay, so I'm probably going to take Academy here, and the reason is Sam could easily be playing that strategy, and I don't think There's no card here I want to play that much. Like, I don't think Slick Shot Show Off is that good in my deck. I would definitely play Shatter Skull Smashing, but honestly, it might wheel. Him is going to be too hard for me to cast. I don't foresee putting him to Turok unless I get a ton of lands. And I think I'd rather hate the Academy here. Just the risk that it goes badly. Look, if Mac's playing artifacts and Sam is not, then like so be it. But Sam is the type to play Academy, and it's like this is a 10 out of 10 card in the right deck. I just shouldn't pass a 10 out of 10 card to take like a 4 out of 10 card, or whatever you value Shatter Skull Smashing at, which honestly might wheel. I think maybe Workshop, him get taken. I don't know. Oh, Inti looks amazing here. And there's nothing I have to hate. Like, I could take Necromancy, but I have to slam Inti. Passing Third Path, Time Spiral, Necromancy. And Chromatic Star, Lingering Souls. Maybe I'll get cast into the fire back. Who knows? All right, and here, there's a Through the Breach that's not that exciting for me. There's a Ballista. Ooh, Bristly Bill. 2 mana, 2/2 landfall, and then put a ++1 counter anywhere. And double the number of counters on each creature you control. This card's sick. I might take Gaia's Cradle. Especially if I end up mono red. Gaia's Cradle seems like it could work out here. Also, like, I don't mind passing Sam a Stoneforge, I don't think. Passed a decent amount of white. I could hate Saheeli or Ballista. I could hate Breach, I guess, but I don't feel like he's doing that. Breach doesn't look like something I want either. I don't really want Cut Down. Let's just take the Cradle. I don't know that it's going to work out in this deck. It certainly might not, but I don't feel like there's no card in this pack that's all that great for me. Headliner Scarlet, though. That card is great for me. Ooh, Assimilation Aegis with Stoneforge is nice. It's an equipment that you can go get, and then it exiles a creature, which is sick. Marchesa is cool if you're Grixis. When you commit a crime, pay 1 to cast Sleight of Hand. And I'm passing Sam a Frantic Search. He loves that kind of thing. But yeah, Headliner Scarlet is exactly what I'm looking for. Okay. So right now I've got 3 black cards and a ton of red cards. Okay, so no fetches wheeled. Shelldock did. So did Plateau and Steam Vents and Toxic Deluge. So I have to decide here. I could take Plateau because then I'll have 2 red-white lands, and I could take a couple white cards in pack 3. Shelldock I don't think I'm going to play, but I could stop Sam from getting it, though Jace is also similar. I could take a Deluge, which I'm definitely not going to play, but would be good against me. Sam does like that card too. I don't feel like he's playing black though, so I think I'm just going to take the Plateau and see if there's any white cards I want to play. Okay, Magda didn't wheel, but I didn't think that was super likely. Maybe I take Glimmerlands. Glimmerlands is really good in this deck. Like, it's great with Gut. It's good with 1-drops. I think it's just like a reasonable card. And there's nothing there I really want to hate. Okay, Shatter Skull Smashing came back. Bruised Tarl's kind of interesting. 4 mana, 4/3. When the ETBs or attacks, exile the top card. If it's a land, you can make a 2/2 Ox, and he says Oxen have double strike. And if it's not a land, you can play it until your next turn, end of your next turn. Then again, Shatter Skull Smashing is just a great card, so let's just take Shatter Skull Smashing. I don't think it makes too much sense to take a red-white card when I don't really want to play white. All right, well, now I can just maybe take Gemstone Mine. I could also hate a Persist. How good would Persist be in this deck? It actually wouldn't be that bad if I end up playing black. I've got Fury to bring back. I've got Carnosaur to bring back. And I guess Stinger, Bacteria, and Carnage Interpreter. All right, let's just take that. I'm not like itching to play Gemstone Mine. And if I get some black-red lands, I definitely, like, my black cards are better. I just happen to have 2 red-white lands is the thing. Okay, Anton's got, almost all 6-packs on him. All right, well, definitely taking Ballista here. I don't know that I'm going to play Ballista, but I don't really want to. That's the most powerful and colorless card. Battle Ball versus Marchesa versus Eureka versus Godless Shrine. I think I'll take Godless Shrine instead of hating the Battle Ball. No, Godless Shrine's pretty marginal for me. If I end up white-red, it helps cast Carnage Interpreter, but I just don't want to pass Sam that kind of thing. And then I don't want to pass him Jace. I'll pass him a Lotus Field, though there was a Candelabra in pack 1. Wasn't, I think? Which combo card do you pass Sam? I guess I'll pass the Lotus Field. I feel like that card's less. And I'll pass a Steel Seraph here. I'm not playing enough white for that. Oh, I got a last pick Bruce Tarl. There we go. All right, pack 3. Here's where I could use the Mana Crypt, you see. No, but there is a Seasoned Dungeoneer. I guess that answers that. Dungeoneer is better than my... Well, I think it's better than the black cards I have. The only mono red card is a Rabble Master. I can't take Rabble Master over Dungeoneer. And Parallax Wave is a little harder to cast. Look, if Anton's playing white, which I don't think he is because I got that late Glimmer Lens and Steel Seraph, taking Dungeoneer, passing Parallax Wave, like either way I'm passing a great white card. If BK is playing white, he'll get the Parallax Wave, and that's great. We get the 2 best cards out of the pack. And if neither are playing white, then I can't hate that anyway. Maybe it makes it all the way to Mac, but I'm going to take this Plateau and this Inspiring Vantage, and at the very least the Dungeoneer, maybe the Bruised Tarl, I don't know. It'll kind of depend. So it's going to get taken. Parallax Wave, Currency Converter for sure, probably Trinket Mage, maybe Sword if someone took a Thopter. I don't know, but I'll take Seasoned Dungeoneer. And then probably just Chain Lightning here. Okay, Sam passed a Thassa's Oracle, so maybe hitting the Jace wasn't necessary. There's also a Cannoneer, so maybe hitting the Academy wasn't necessary, but whatever. I'll take Chain Lightning, pass a Grist, Unholy Heat, Magda. So yeah, we're not getting any power here. The best I can hope for is some more kinds of rituals or something. And maybe Magda the Horde Master Wheels, maybe not. A Braid is also pretty good. All right, let's take the black cards out. I just don't think I'm that likely to want to play black. Bruce Tarl probably gets in there because red-white is the same as mono-red for my purposes because I'm going to have so many red sources. I don't know. Ballista might make it in too. But yeah, I'll just take a Braid here and pass a Basalt Monolith. Not a big deal. Oh, a Solitude and a Death Greeter's Champion and a Stoic Sphinx. All right, I guess this is the question here because certainly it would be better for me to take Death Greeter's Champion than Solitude for my deck. Do I think Anton is playing white? I think he's more likely playing green. So I kind of want to take Death Greeter and just pass the Solitude. If I take Solitude, he gets Samwise or Elspeth if he's playing white. Those are a lot worse, certainly. I just don't... I'm going to have 2 white cards, maybe 3 or 4 white cards in my deck. Feels like not quite enough. And Death Greeter's awesome here. All right. But if Death Greeter didn't wheel, I wouldn't feel that bad. I'm going to take the Solitude. Maybe I'll make it work. I don't know. Okay, this pack has a Maw Lock, a Memory Lapse, so the first blue card we've been passed in a while. Dak Vaden as well. I think I'm just going to take City of Traders. It's busted in this deck. And I don't really want balance or... The black ship has sailed. We're not... much like in Shogun. No, I guess it actually kind of doesn't. But in any case, we're not playing black most likely, and I think City of Traders is going to be really good for the deck. And now there's an Emberwild Caliph, or Captain. I keep calling it Emberwild Caliph. If you're confused why I made those jokes about it being called that, it's because that's a different card. But in any case, there's a Spellbinder, a Firebolt, a Figure, but I'll take the Captain, especially after taking City of Traders, and then hope to wheel Firebolt or Figure. All right. Well... No more red-white lands. I don't know if I get enough white cards, I'll play the Solitude. Like, it is really good. The Rabble Master wheeled. Sword of the Meek wheeled. Zeator's Proving Ground did not. Yeah, but we're rabbling here. Rabble. We're getting to the point where I think Gaia's Cradle might be good enough, too. I just have a lot of creatures in my deck, and Rabble Master makes tokens. Gut doesn't really make tokens, because in this deck, you're probably sacking a creature to make it. Well, we'll see. The Solitude, I don't know. I basically thought the risk-reward just wasn't really there on Solitude, and I definitely can play it in my deck. It can just be a sketchy Solitude where I don't have tons of white sources, and I don't have tons of white cards, but Solitude is so good when it works. Like, Glimmer Lens is a great card. Really good with Gut. It's good with Rabble Master. Turn 2 Lens, turn 3 Rabble Master draws you a card. Well... Okay, Magda the Horde Master came back. So whenever you commit a crime, you make a treasure token. How am I committing crimes? I can ping them with Ballista. I can ping them with Lavamancer. I can target them with Scarlet. I can target their stuff with Fury or Glorybringer. Chain Lightning, a Braid, Carnosaurus. That's not terrible. But I think I might just hate the Grist because Grist is so much better. All right, the Academy hate doesn't look like it worked out, but yeah. that's just the risk reward thing again. I think I'll probably try to get the Solitude in. Solitude also kind of hedges against drawing Bruised Tarl or Glimmerlands and not being able to cast them. But we'll see. I mean, this is what I have currently. Obviously, depending on what else I get, it could change things. Because right now, this is 18 lands plus a Simian Spirit Guide and a Shatterskull Smashing. So I actually needed like another playable even. So, which I think I will get, but we'll see. Okay, Sir Ginger came back, and I think I'm going to be happy with it, especially with like Ballista, Mutt, and Carnage Interpreter making clues. It's that or I hate Natural Order. Maybe I just hate Natural Order, actually. I don't really see a reason to. I think Sir Ginger's pretty marginal. Look, I could be hating for my teammate. That's always the risk, but it's just the same reason I don't want to pass Academy is like, I just think passing a card that could be a 10 in their deck, or maybe a Natural Order caps out at like a 9, is still better than taking a card which I'm 50-50 to cut Sir Ginger regardless. Like, I'm going to get a couple more cards here that I want to play. Well, the Death Greeter came back. So did Elspeth and Thraben Inspector, but I'll slam the Death Greeter. I mean, it's great in my deck. Arc Trail. Oh, man. And there's Mawloc. I really like Arc Trail. I really don't like passing Mawloc. But I kind of feel like if you were going to take Mawloc, wouldn't you have just already taken it? Arc Trail is pretty good, though, and pretty good against me. There's 2 green cards, a red-green land. Yeah, let's just take the Arc Trail. That seems fine. Oh, Figure of Destiny's critical. Mission critical. I like that actually even better than Firebolt. I guess I'll take the Huatli here. And if someone wanted Zernorb, they would have taken it. Will I play this card? Angel of Indemnity. There's situations I could see. I don't think passing the Zernorb is too big of a deal. Maybe I'm wrong. All right, a green-white land. Well, that doesn't help much. All right, let's get to deck building. All right, so don't have tons of options. As it turns out, and we'll take a look at our teammates' decks in a second, BK's blue-red and Mac's Oath of Druid. So not where I expected, but it makes me pretty happy that I took the Solitude. I've kind of listed my deck here with Solitude and Fury in the 1-drop pile. I think Glimmerlands barely makes it in, but Glimmerlands is so good with Gut, because you can sack the lens itself or the token, whichever. It's great with Rabblemaster or other haste creatures like Death Greeter or Headliner Scarlet. And it helps pitch to Solitude, which is so busted I'm going to play it. So I like where this is at. This is 16 lands plus Shatterskull Smashing and Simian Spirit Guide. Not that high of a curve if you count the 2 5s as zeros, which I think you do. I'll side in Cradle against people who don't remove my creatures, but I think I'm going to start with it on the sideboard. Turns out Sam Rolfe is Luris, so the hating the Academy didn't work, but Mac wouldn't have played Academy anyway, so it's just better. And I think Anton is going to end up being green-white, actually, but we'll find out. So, going to add some Mountains and Plains, but let's take a look at my teammates' decks here. Well, BK has really outdone himself. He has Ancestral, Brainstorm, Mystical, Firebolt, Unholy Heat. He got the Skull Clamp. Anton took the Reprieve. Duelist of the Mind, Fairy Mastermind, Mana Leak, Slick Shot Show Off, Iconoclast, Manamorphose, Pest, Dakfaden, Fable, Force Negation, Stoic Sphinx. This is a great blue-red tempo deck, splashing Pest Infestation, Renin 6 off like Wooded Foothills, Generous Ent, for Hedge Maze, and Mana Confluence. Deck looks awesome, but Mac's deck is the real crowd pleaser. Lotus, Pearl, Mana Vault, Flash, Underworld Breach, Necromancy, Show and Tell, Eureka, with Portal, Gristlebrand, Primus, Vaultborn Tyrant, Gruff Triplets. He has Through the Breach too. This deck looks incredible. Dark Ritual, he has even Preordain, he has Oath of Druids. It is just a lot of cool stuff going on. I'll try to catch one of his games. In any case, that's our decks. Let's get to round 1. I'm feeling good about this one. Alrighty, time for round 1. On the draw against Smasher. Oh yeah, I will keep a library hand on the draw with a 1-drop removal spell. Yes, thank you. And we'll see. Oh, I like seeing Island. Jeweled Amulet, I like less than them not having it, because it gets to charge it up and maybe play a 3-drop on 2. Just charging it up now, saying, hey, I don't have Spell Pierce in my hand. Okay, that's a little odd. Yeah. Well, I'm just going to play library, say go. Hopefully the first thing they play is something I can kill with Chain Lightning. That would be extremely nice. Smasher is on blue so far. And Mindstone. All right. Well, that's not something I can kill with Chain Lightning, but that's all right. Let's draw a card. Arc Trail, huh? Oh, Figure of Destiny, so good. Because now instead of discarding, I get to play a card. That's just unbelievable. All right, well, Library of Alexandria just doing its thing here. Would like to find a... Well, actually, I even have another non-City Traders land. I have Shatter Skull Smashing. I just don't want to play this until, like, kind of as late as possible. All right, well, I mean, Smasher's going to play something at some point here. It has 5 mana on turn 3. I don't really like that. Took the Flooded Strand pretty early, so blue-white. Urza, huh? That's unfortunate. Let's go ahead, draw a card. Inspiring Vantage, you say, and Plateau. Interesting. Let's see, how do I do this? I kind of want to kill Urza. Is there any way to do better than that? Because to kill Urza, I need to Chain Lightning the Urza. What I think I might do is attack with Figure. Yeah, let's just start by doing that. And then we'll see what Smasher wants to do. So if Smasher doesn't block, what I might end up doing here is pumping the Figure and then going Inspiring Vantage, Chain Lightning the Construct. Urza gets to stay in play for a turn, which I don't really like, but I think that's better than using Arc Trail plus Chain Lightning. However, if Smasher blocks the Figure with either of the other 2 creatures, I have some moves here. Okay. So let's go Arc Trail. Oh, wait, this is 2. I want to do 2 to that and 1 to Urza. Inspiring Vantage and then Chain Lightning the Urza. Okay, if this works, all right, great. I traded 3 for 2, but I've drawn 2 extra cards off library, or sorry, actually 3 for 1 actually. But I've drawn a bunch of extra cards off library, so I don't mind that so much. What is this? I don't like Kappa Cannoneer. That one's going to be tough. I'm just going to have to try to race that, I guess. Yeah, let's draw land. Then cast the Death Greeter and back up. So it's a 3-2, pass the turn. I could have gone Glorybringer attack, but I couldn't kill anything with it, so I think I'd rather just play the Death Greeter, and then Smasher has to have an artifact to play tier 2, which I assume is not very difficult, because otherwise I'll just block. And then next turn I can go Library, City of Traders, Glorybringer, which I think is going to be my plan. Attack for 10. I mean, the ideal scenario, I guess the ideal scenario is the Kappa Cannoneer attacks, I block and we trade. But a more realistic scenario is the Kappa Cannoneer he plays an artifact, attacks me for 6, but hopefully the artifact he plays is something Glorybringer can eat, because that would be ideal. Yeah, that's what we were talking about, right? Well, this is going to be a close one. This really is. Drawing Fury or Solitude's probably pretty good, though I guess I'm kind of far away from those doing too much. Okay, playing this much mana for a spell. Oh, Time Spiral. All right, I don't really like that. Time Spiral me into a kind of weak hand. Yeah, not great. Okay, here goes Darksteel Citadel, so at least there's one artifact, and hopefully not an Urza. Oh man. Whatever this is, I mean, this is just going horribly for me. So I'm taking 7 here. I mean, if I find Solitude, I can kill the Cannoneer. So, because I can pay the ward and pitch it. Oh, I can kill the Cannoneer here too. I'm just going to do that while he's tapped out. Destroy target artifact. I have to give up a library and a turn and play City of Traders, but you know what? Kappa Cannoneer is a busted card, and I will do my best to not die to it. All right, a Braid was a good draw. In next turn, I've got Chain Lightning, Death Greeter's Champion. I got some plays. Narset, okay. Hopefully misses on this. That'd be nice. Seems unlikely. Hit Retrofitter. And me fresh out of Chain Lightnings. I guess I'm glad I have the Guy's Cradle in the Academy. So I can't use Library now, at least not on my turn, which kind of means I can't use it because I'm going to want to do stuff. All right, so what do we do here? Retrofitter can make a token, and that's it. But can block with the token. I can Chain Lightning down the Narset. I think that's going to be better to Chain Lightning. That leaves me with 6 mana. I could dash. I could go Glimmerlens plus Emberwild. I think I like Glimmerlens Emberwild. So let's go Chain Lightning on Narset. Yeah, and he can't actually reflect it because this doesn't have any charge counters on it. Okay, tap City of Traders. I'll play my Mountain. And then I'm going to play the Emberwild Captain first. Haven't seen much in the way of counter magic, so I'm not too worried about that. And then play Glimmerlens, and then pass the turn. End of turn, Smasher gets to make a token, but I get to draw a card because the Narset's gone. And then next turn, I'll drop to 6, and if I attack with both, I'm back in the library phase of things, which isn't bad. And he gets to charge the Jeweled Amulet here. Oh, Simian Spirit Guide's probably going to be useful at some point. Oh, an end of turn balance. Okay. I didn't really anticipate that, but I guess that's pretty good. So I choose 3 cards in my hand, discard the rest. All right, I guess I'll do these. Sack all my creatures, and then he gets to make a Retrofitter. Ugh. Right when I thought things were starting to turn around, they most definitely did not. Yeah, that's not ideal. +1 on Teferi. Urza Saga. Oh, man. And then he gets to take the Monarch here. And Glorybringer does not do a good job against Retrofitter Foundry. I'll say that. All right. Trumpeting Carnosaur. So I can't discover because there's a Teferi Time Raveler in play. I mean, I can put the card in my hand. I guess that's probably still better. I just think Glorybringer doesn't do anything. He just untaps, or he just sacks the servo. No, I will not cast it. And play this. He just sacks the servo to make a flyer, blocks with the flyer, untaps the Retrofitter, sacks it to make a 4/4. And now he's just making servos, I guess. All right. Well, I'm going to get to attack with a 7/6. He gets to make an Urza Saga token here. Assimilation Aegis on the Carnosaur. Oh, man, and then he can equip and make a Carnosaur. All right. Yeah, I'm super dead this game. All right. Going into sideboarding. This Abrade's going to be really important, I'll tell you that much. Don't think I want Cradle against a balanced deck. I don't think Fire Covenant and Snuff Out look that great. I guess Snuff Out kills Cannoneer, but so does Solitude for 0 mana. So we'll see. I think I kind of like where we're at here. Yeah, all right. I mean, I'm just going to have to hope for a kind of fast draw, I guess, mostly. Let's see, I'm on the play, and I will keep this. This hand is not amazing by any stretch, but turn 1, Inspiring Vantage. Turn 2, I get to go Ballista for 1, and then Death Greeter, attack for 4, and the Ballista has 2 counters on it, which is kind of nice. So I think that's going to work out kind of nice. I need to draw spells. Well, that is a spell. I still think I'd rather play Ballista than Grim here, just because getting the extra counters on Ballista sounds like it's a pretty good deal. Okay. Smasher's got a pretty good artifact deck. I'm glad I cut the Academy. Oh, okay. Fury is not too bad. All right. Death Greeter Champion on Ballista. Attack for 4. And then next turn I can attack for 6 here. 7 if I want to pump the Ballista. And okay, that's a Mox Opal, sure. No Urza, please. Very well could be Urza, I guess. Fury is kind of nice. Simian Spirit Guide would actually be kind of a nice draw if I'm casting Urza. Oh, it's casting Balance. All right. Yep. Balance with 2 artifacts. That's sick. Because now, I mean, it was just a 2-for-1, but normally he would have had to discard more cards. Instead, he just doesn't. It's just kill my creature for 2 mana. Kill both my creatures for 2 mana. But I guess this is still pretty good. Good recharge. Glimmer Lens, getting to attack and draw a card is nice, and I can hard cast Fury next turn, so hopefully he plays something. Ugh. Retrofitter. Wow, Smasher took Flooded Strand, pick 2. Oh, it took Darksteel Citadel. Interesting. Play another creature, please? Oh, Narset, even better, actually. Okay. Yeah, because now, I mean, this is just awesome. I get to go Fury, 2 and 2, and then I get to attack Narset for 3 here. I don't get to draw a card, sadly, because Narset will prevent that, but I get to kill Narset, kill Trinket Mage. Balance is already gone. Now I have a Fury in play, and still Glimmerland's ready to do the thing. Strip Mine, yeah, I don't care too much about that, to be honest. What I don't want to see is a Kappa Cannoneer. That would be annoying, though. Fury is still pretty big. Time Spiral, I guess I wouldn't love, but I have 1 card in hand, so it wouldn't be that bad for me. Especially with a Narset not in play anymore. Kind of feels like he was setting that up. Here, Mightstone and Weakstone probably have to kill the Fury. That's my guess. And then maybe Strip Mine the Plateau or Inspiring Vantage. Actually, I should Strip Mine Inspiring Vantage, because if you Time Spiral and give me a Plateau, it's a lot better for me. Okay, well, I get to draw my card here. Oh, it's time for some Carnage here. I'm just going to bolt you down to 7 and then play it, as opposed to drawing a card here, because I have a Grim Lavamancer in play. This makes Carnage Interpreter lethal. That was a good draw, I will say that. We got some pressure on. We've had all hits here so far. We've been drawing really nicely. Look, if you're going to complain about bad luck, you got to acknowledge the good luck. At least that's how I see it. And things have gone pretty smoothly here. Certainly not game over, yeah. Spiral away, I mean... This is a pretty good spin. And look, it came up. Plateau's in my hand. That's why you Strip Mine the Inspiring Vantage. You see? All right, I'm hoping no Balance here. I'm not feeling great about it, but there are configurations where Smasher taps out for Balance, and I get to Strip Mine too. And I get to do some good stuff. Like Hasted Death Greeter plus Chain Lightning is good. Okay. It is correct to float stuff there. Jeweled Amulet. And Kappa Cannoneer, that's it? Oh, that's not going to do it, I don't think. Oh, Simian Spirit Guide is interesting too. Land, I mean, gotta be Gut here, I think. Gut, and then this is just lethal. Yeah. All right, we got game 2. All right, going to sideboarding. I just have to hope for a good draw, I guess. I don't know. I don't really have much else. Academy would have been nice that game, because I had I had the Carnage Interpreter, but obviously I can't put Academy in for just that. All right, game 3 on the draw. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely a keeper. Slow hand, please, Smasher. All right, because I get to go turn 1 Figure. Oh, really nice. Turn 1 Figure, turn 2 Glimmer Lens. I could have played turn 2 Rabble Master, but pushing off playing City of Traders by 1 is great. Oh, and this looks like a nice slow hand. Kept a card on top. I don't like that. Okay, land. Glimmer Lens. If Smasher's first play is a creature that I can Fury, this is going to be a pretty nice game here. I would actually love to draw a land here. Okay, Urza Saga is good, but I have maybe some answers. We'll see what this is. Teferi, to bounce the rebel token. Yeah, okay. All right, land would be really nice here. Oh, perfect, because now I can go, oop, glad I didn't click the city first. Rabble. Attack Teferi, attack Smasher. Pass. And then just going to leave up mana to make a Urza Saga token, presumably. What it would be even better for me is if Smasher, like, played something I could... Oh, that's not good for me. I don't like to see that. All right. How do I want to do this? What options do I have? I kind of want to attack. What happens if I attack with everything without tapping mana? I think that I kind of like that. I don't need to draw the card off Glimmerlands. I think that's kind of a waste. Balance is going to be tough this game, but otherwise, I mean, hopefully Smasher is going to play for the long game and is going to try to block a token. No. I wish Smasher was a little greedier there. It's turn 4. I haven't played a land yet. I think I just pass. Play City Traders, cast Fury. It's not really the most efficient, but I think that this is going to be better than doing nothing or equipping Glimmerlens. It would have been really good if Smasher blocked a token there, but again, that's okay. Not too realistic. All right, well, making a token here is not the end of the world because I have Arc Trail. And what I can do is Arc Trail plus Carnage Interpreter here. Next turn. Oh, we're floating mana. I don't like that. Well, the good thing about balance, if I could say anything about it, is I don't have very many cards in my hand. But one thing that would have been nice against balance to do is get our Carnage Interpreter down. But I don't think that was too realistic. All right, now there's Urza into a 3/3, and you can make a retrofitter. Well, I'm probably going to do send with everything here. Oh, that is awesome. All right. Headliner Scarlet, I attack for 6, 9, 12. I can make Arc Trail lethal by pumping Figure. Hold on. Yeah, let's float the mana. Headliner Scarlet. What a card. No. Has a counterspell? Oh, brutal. Oh, and it's a cryptic command? Oh my god. Oh. This is extremely frustrating. All right. I guess I'll equip Glimmerlens on just the Fury. Smasher's deck is so good. I thought I was going to have to get lucky to win. I got lucky and I still am not winning. So, because then I was going to get to attack for 6, 9, 12, 13. What a shame. Well, both my teammates won their match, but you know, what can you do? Okay, here goes the monolith. Yeah, I'm just like omega dead here. What is this, a time spiral? All right. You know what? I guess I'll play, but like I don't see this working out very well at all. Yeah, okay. You know what? Conceding is too much. I will admit that. That was just my frustration. I do have like Solitude for this Urza, a Braid plus Chain Lightning plus Carnosaur. I have a Fury in play. I'm not going to win this game, but there are configurations of cards that can... Like, if Smasher doesn't draw Balance or Cryptic Command, then I could see... me maybe getting something going here. I'm probably not going to Solitude right now, but it'll kind of depend. I might Solitude just so at end of turn, or maybe in my own upkeep or draw step. I guess draw step is interesting. So the reason to Solitude draw step is I get to see all my cards, and then I get to decide if I want a Solitude, and if he floats mana off Urza, because that's probably what I'd target, he would then not be able to use that mana on my main phase. So that's like the most important part. Let's see. Okay, so he's casting something off of Mishra's Workshop. Kappa Cannoneer also would be pretty bad. Okay, Mightstone and Weakstone. I think I'm going to Solitude the Urza in response. So he can't use the Mightstone or Weakstone to use Urza's ability. I mean, if he's got a counter, he's got a counter either way. So he's going to get to kill the Fury here. I really want to Abrade the Retrofitter. I've got to kill the Urza here. I don't think abrading the token is going to lead to a dub. But I think some combination of like Arc Trail and stuff could end up working out. Okay. Mightstone to Weakstone. I assume this is killing Fury, but if it's not, oh, we might be getting balanced here. Well, I mean, balance kills my 3 non-Fury creatures. I guess I don't care about that too much. I have 5 cards in hand, 1 less land. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I don't know if balance is what's coming, but not killing the Fury. But the main reason I suspected balance, by the way, is tapping your 5/5 for a blue mana is like a pretty extreme thing. So we'll see. It could be Kappa Cannoneer, but that has to block the Fury, I think. I mean, it doesn't have to, but there's a lot of damage. I have 8 points of burn in hand. I mean, actually, every single card in my hand deals damage. So we'll see. So we've got some moves left here. All right, what do we got? Talisman. Okay. Starting by -1 mana is not too scary. What's exiled here? Urza and Time Spiral, right? All right. I mean, it really is going to depend on what the next play is here, because as things currently stand, it's really not too badly. All right. Sensei's top? Okay. I mean, I kind of feel like if you tap the now 7/7, you're looking at balance. Oh. All right, we spin top and then play like a Teferi or something? I mean, bouncing the Fury is not like a play you've got to be in love with. But what else are you going to do? Oh, +1 Teferi to balance at instant speed? I mean, balance right now doesn't even do anything. Like, we both have... I'd have to discard 1 card. Smasher would have to sacrifice 1 land, and I'd lose 2 tokens. In a figure, but I wouldn't lose Fury. Okay, I mean, that's kind of what it looks like here. I don't think I'm doing great. Smasher has like 20 mana in play, but if I can abrade the Retrofitter, I just have to fade Kappa Cannoneers, like the big card I've seen. Urza Saga, another Urza Saga, like replaying the Urza Saga would be a challenge because I'm probably not going to finish the game out before more constructs get made. And I guess I have this construct. Okay. I mean, could have bounced its own construct if you wanted to, but I don't think that would have been fantastic. So I guess I'm discarding Grim Lavamancer probably. Just gonna the construct's gonna be a 6/6. Yeah, I'll discard the Grim. And I'll sack everything else besides the Fury. Mishra's Workshop got chosen, then you bounce the Fury. You have to. I mean, you don't have to, but like, if you don't, it just attacks the Teferi. Alright. You know, City of Traders could be a nice draw here. I guess, I mean, drawing a land would actually be kind of nice. Roberto. I mean, that's a way to kill Teferi that doesn't involve using a spell. Yeah, that's probably fine. All right. Destroy target artifact on the Retrofitter. And then Robber. And then attack Teferi. And I even get to trigger Robber. Can I get something good? Not an island. Can't play lands, unfortunately. All right. And I'll pass. I'm at 20, so the construct's not the end of the world. I still think I'm a pretty big dog here, but could be worse. I don't know. Could just be dead, and I'm not. So I don't feel very good about the situation. If this is a Kappa Cannoneer, then I'm pretty much out of contention. But this construct is going to be pretty annoying too. Smasher has a lot of lands, a lot of cards. You know, just gets to top, gets to fetch. I'm on like my 1 spell per turn here. If I draw City of Traders and cast Carnosaur and hit something big, that could also be sick. I really wanted to draw a land last turn, though I guess the Robber was kind of nice, so it was better than casting Arc Trail to kill the Teferi, and I did kind of want to kill Teferi to open up the Carnosaur play. What else would I be hoping to draw here? I mean, Headliner Scarlet's still pretty good. Land to just cast Fury, though. I could pitch Fury and Chain Lightning the construct. That seems like kind of a waste. I really would prefer not to do that. I told you this Wonder Braid is going to be going pretty important. All right, let's take a look. What do we have left here? Bruise, I got pitched. Gut. Stingerback Terror, maybe I should have sided out against Time Spiral, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, Glorybringer's not doing too much either, so we'll see. All right. Smashing me for 7, I assume, even against Robber. It's not even clear that I'll have fewer cards in hand. And you do want to attack for 7, I would imagine. Especially with the top, you can also make it so I don't rob anything good. Deathgreeter's Champion. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm just going to cast that. Gotta watch out. Chain Lightning can be reflected at the moment as well. I might Fury Chain Lightning here depending on what Smasher does. I really don't want to do it if Smasher has double red up, and I guess Smasher has quad red, assuming the Arid Mesa can get a mountain, which I kind of assume it can get a red source. Unless it was just Elegant Parlor was just as a surveil. I don't know. But I can take one more hit from the construct, even if I'm not like loving it. I mean, the Spiral hand was the Solitude was good. Everything else was kind of bad. Tap top to draw a card. Okay. We got a Cryptic Command living in there. I suppose if somehow Smasher taps out of double red, I could see just going Chain Lightning the construct, and then Fury pitch Arc Trail the construct, and then just leave us like even, except Smasher has 5 cards in hand. And presumably is playing something right now, because otherwise why would you tap top at that point in time? I'm about to get to Robber of the Rich, the top. Oh, Smasher goes Cryptic, bounce Robber, and I have a land. That would be bad for them. I mean, he might have to just go bounce, tap the Robber, draw a card, or bounce in the Robber, draw a card in the middle of combat. Like counter Deathgreeter, draw a card. Oh, no, then the top isn't on top anymore. And then there's just whatever random card is there that Smasher presumably doesn't care that much about. Okay, Cryptic, counter draw. Okay. All right, I guess I get to rob then. Let's do some robbing. Let's see. What's your top card here? A Shelldock Isle. Well, at least I got a Shelldock. Is Arid Mesa get red? I think I'll just wait one turn here. Okay, cracks Arid Mesa. What is this? Oh, untapping Basalt, sure. I just can't really imagine winning here. I think my most likely chance to win is I draw City of Traders, cast Carnosaur, and flip something really nice off Carnosaur. Glorybringer is like okay. What's my next best card to hit? I already used Solitude. Emerald Captain could be decent, actually. Stingerback Terror could be okay. I don't know. But we're... Oh, had a mountain to fetch. Okay, yeah. Would not have worked out well to Chain Lightning there. I can take one more hit here if I need to. Okay. Smasher's now gotten to see like a fresh set of 3 cards, 4 cards even, draw step plus the 3 off top. At the very least has a Kappa Cannoneer that effectively ends the game. And if not seeing that, presumably a bunch of other cards that do things. I have gotten rid of like the Urza and the Retrofitter already. There's like a Narset lurking around. Oh my god. The second time in a turn, nothing has changed. I feel like top should be... You need a license to use Sensei's top. I'm getting close to revoking it here. Trinket Mage. Okay, let's get that top. Cast top. I think the top is really good in Cube and makes a lot of strategies a little better and like has a lot of synergies, but like there's some parts of Sensei's top that I'm just like, this card should not be in the Cube. Okay. I mean, Aragorn, King of Gondor. Oh, that's interesting. That's not necessarily just game. Let's see. Simian Spirit Guide. Oh, that is close. That is close. I can kill the Trinket Mage and the Aragorn, but then the construct gets me. I'm at 6. I can Chain Lightning, Arc Trail. And then do what? Then I just die? I can Fury the Aragorn, Arc Trail, the Trinket Mage, and then attack and hope Robber hits something really good. I can go Fury, Chain Lightning. Oh, that's my out. All right. Fury. I'm going to pitch the Arc Trail, I think. I'm going to Fury the Aragorn, Chain Lightning the Trinket Mage. And then I can play Simian Spirit Guide to block the construct. And now I even get a little peek at the top card here, which Smasher should make sure is not anything too good. And then I get the Monarch around. I assume I'm just exiling a land here. Yeah, so it's actually like an upside. But I had to do it all in this order. I get... Oh! That's not what I meant to do. All right, I guess I lose. Yeah. Well, I think I was probably dead anyway, but that was awkward. All right. Yeah, look, I would have chumped there, but that's just... And then maybe I would have, been in it, but I really don't think so. So I'm not too broken up. There's worse times for misclicks. And now we're on to round 2, playing black-white mid. Yeah, this is a solid hand. It's kind of an interesting decision whether I want to play a tapped smashing on turn 1. I think I do. I'm just not getting away with not playing it, I don't think. And even if I draw Fury, I just pitch like the Glorybringer or something and then play Carnage Interpreter. I will say, oh, not Concealing Curtains, please. Inquisition. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not playing this Carnage Interpreter for a while. Obviously, I would prefer not to get my Chain Lightning taken, but I'm kind of glad I played Shatterskull Smashing. If he had taken that, that would have been kind of annoying. All right. Any Glimmer Lenses, Robbers of the Rich? Let's see what we got here. Oh, a Deathgreeter's Champion is actually not too bad, because that gives me a turn 3 play. Because I really don't want to play Carnage Interpreter with 4 cards in hand, obviously. Oh, Silent Clearing into Mother of Runes. Okay, Mother of Runes is annoying. Well, Solitude, it's not the best draw here, but if I can draw a land next turn, I'll feel pretty good about things because I can slam Headliner Scarlet. And if I can draw a white card, if I draw a white card, I might just go pitch Solitude Carnage Interpreter if Mother of Runes is otherwise occupied. Bin Staff. Well, if that's his only white land, I could see that. Really don't want this to be Stoneforge. Oh, Winds of Abandon. Okay. That's surprising, but I'll take it. Huh. Land. I think I'm going to play Headliner Scarlet here. I guess he knew about the Headliner Scarlet, so I guess he's taking 9 damage if he doesn't do that. Yeah, that's fine. I didn't have the land then, but obviously I do now. I just wanted to get Headliner Scarlet out there so I can start exiling and drawing extra cards. It's not like Glorybringer does anything either against an untapped Mother of Runes. Okay. Is this... Oh, Steel Seraph. Okay. Oh, we could even Vigilance the Mother of Runes? These. What would I like to draw here? Fury. Fury is what I'd like to draw here, I think. Because if I Fury, then I get to pitch Fury, go 3 and 1, protects one of them, and then I Solitude it. That would be sick. All right. Alternately, exile Fury to the top and draw a white card. Glimmerlens. I wanted to draw the Glimmerlens instead. That would have been much better. I think I'm going to attack with Headliner Scarlet and to see what's up here. I imagine Sam is going to consider blocking. Okay. I'll just pass. And then I'll cast Solitude here. And I think just better to kill the Steel Seraph. And then, because I want Headliner Scarlet to remain around. I can't play it. I can't play the Glimmerlens anymore, but Headliner is pretty good here. Lingering Souls. Okay. That's fine too. Still looking for that Fury. Oh, there's an Arc Trail? Oh, and a Ballista. Okay, let's play Ballista for 2 here. Ping Mother of Runes. Give a Spirit Pro Red here, sure. All right, Mother of Runes is down. Let's do 2 and 1 to the other Spirit. And then smash with both. I mean, I think it's fine to attack with Headliner Scarlet. He gets the free block on it, but that way he doesn't block the Solitude. And I don't really think I need to use the Ballista quite yet. Okay, up a game here. Well, I kind of wonder if Cradle's good, but he's got some removal still. I don't think I'm gonna play maybe Siding Cradle against Anton. He's blue-green, but he ended up being blue-green and just hated some white cards. So he took Reprieve and Parallax Wave, but ended up not playing them. Here, I love Fire Covenant here, but not enough to like take out the white cards, because I think Snuff Out even is good, but Solitude's also really good. So I think I like where I'm at. I think this matchup's got to be great for me. Arc Trail, Walking Ballista, Grim Lavamancer, Fury, Solitude. Like, these cards are all awesome. Sure. Oh, Inquisition me turn 1, please. No. That I actually don't care too much about. I was worried it was a Mother of Runes. That's what I was pre-complaining about. Hope to get Inquisition, because I'm going to go turn 3 plot Stingerback, I guess. Tithe Taker, okay. He's got a nice little curve here. Would like to draw a 2-drop here. That'd be really nice. That was a 2-drop. All right. Yeah, I'll give him a card. It's fine. This prevents a lot of damage, and I have plays on turns 3, 4, and 5, so I really don't see a way around it. Mother of Runes and a 2/3 flyer, Dust Animus. I think I might Carnosaur the Mother of Runes here. If I ever draw Fury, it's going to be amazing. And then I don't love playing Dungeoneer into 2 flyers. And he has black mana now. And a Steel Seraph now. All right, well, I might just have to go Stinger back. Wouldn't be very good. All right, but, or I draw Fury would be nice. Not land, anything but land. Headliner Scarlet. Yeah, that finds me more. It gives me a shot to find some action here, because it's not like playing a 3/3 flyer would be that great. I can play Stinger back next turn. If it can exile a Solitude, that would be awesome. Fury, any of those cards. I kept a card on top. I don't like that too much. I'm already losing pretty badly here. The One Ring. It's not going to make things too much easier. Especially since he gets to gain a bunch of life here. I'm going to give that lifelink and smash. Alright, well, I need some help here. That didn't really help. 9. If I go land, Stinger back, it'd be a 3/3. If I play the mountain, I could play the land from hand. It'd be a 4/4 flyer. I guess that's probably what I have to do. It's such a shame too, because I could have plotted it and played Inti, but I feel like that wouldn't really help you. I mean, Sam went 1-drop into 2-drop into Mother of Runes, Steel Seraph, Dust Animus, like One Ring. He just had a really good curve, and I had a slightly slow hand. So I don't think I'm winning this game. Yeah, he just played 7 cards. I guess he doesn't really get to attack this turn. That's like the only upside. I'm the one who needs Winds of Abandon now. Fury would still give me some outs here. Chain Lightning is not nothing. Okay. This is a Warlock. Cleric, Rogue, Warrior, Wizard. Okay, it's a dragon. I mean, I think I'm going to play Inti. I think I'm going to discard the Seasoned Dungeoneer. I'm going to play the land. Oh, I guess I actually should have exiled this to cast the Inti. I'll do 1 less damage, I suppose. All right. And I'm going to attack with Stinger back, I feel like. And then Chain Lightning the Steel Seraph. Well, actually, I think leaving it in hand might be okay, because I kind of need to get Fury going here. Shatterskull Smashing. Okay, that's actually kind of interesting. So now I can go Shatterskull Smashing for 2 on Luris. And then I think I'm going to Chain Lightning the Steel Seraph. Exiling the Spirit Guide. I don't think I'm doing great here, but the One Ring does tick Sam down to 11 here, 10. And the Stingerback Terror attacks for a lot of damage. There is a possibility that Stingerback Terror will actually do the thing. I get to see an extra card off Headliner. I get to see an extra card off Inti. We're not dead here. If he doesn't have removal for his dragon, I mean, it's actually going to just kind of house him. Not that I'm saying that's like the most likely, but Trample gets over Mother of Runes. This is a Council's Judgment. I'm not loving my life. Lingering Souls, that doesn't do it. I mean, he gets to attack for a bunch of damage, but he's at 7 effectively. Oh, and he doesn't kill... He didn't kill the dragon. Okay. I mean, we've got outs here. I get to attack for 8, puts him to 2, puts him to -1, so he has to chump. Oh, I guess he gets to Dust Animus Protection, but he doesn't have lethal out. If I draw something here, I get 2 looks also. Okay. Mountain, not great. Rabble Master, not great. And I gotta play the Rabble. I'm an 8. Let's see. If I attack with the dragon, blocks Dust Animus, flips Concealing Curtains. Right now he can put me to 5, block. I'm just dead, actually. I died to Mother of Runes on Concealing Curtains. All right, I needed to draw something really good. It would have taken some luck there, I think. The way these games are going, I kind of wonder if Cradle could be good. I feel like he doesn't have that much removal, and it could really power up a Ballista or early Carnosaur. I think I'm going to take the gamble here. All right. On the play, let's see how this goes. All right, I really hope the Cradle doesn't get me here. Yeah, I'm going to keep this hand. Inquisition me, please. I need to draw lands, but I have a 3-drop in Carnosaur. Fury is just one of my best cards against him entirely. Oh, please be Inquisition, please be. Oh, that's a Curtains, that's not an Inquisition. Okay. Draw. Getting justiced here a little bit. Well, it's not nothing, because I can evoke an elemental and use that for mana. All right, Staff. These are just not the cards I want to see. All right, land, regular land, Stingerback Terror. That doesn't do much for me. Though, I think what I might do here is go Fury. I'm going to pitch, I think, Glorybringer. Or maybe Carnosaur. No, I'll pitch Glorybringer, I guess. Deal 4 to the Curtains. And then tap this for mana. And then plot the dragon. And then next turn I can play the dragon. If I draw a land, I can play dragon and then play Headliner Scarlet. And that's pretty good. If I don't draw a land, I can play the dragon and play... And discard the Carnosaur, which is why I kept it as just a play here to make. Steel Seraph, okay. All right, it's gonna be a close one. Land would be my preference, and I'll kill the Steel Seraph a turn later. That'd be fine. A white card would also actually be great here, because then I'd kind of do it all, and attack for a lot more with the dragon. Because I get to go pitch Solitude, kill Steel Seraph, tap the Cradle for 2 mana because the dragon would be in play. Play Headliner Scarlet and then attack. All right. Land. Oh, Plains, very nice. So land, dragon, Headliner, you can't block. I guess the dragon can't attack, but that's all right. It's still a 5/5 in play here. And now I have 2 creatures in play. I really hope he doesn't kill Headliner Scarlet here. I could cast Carnosaur next turn. I actually have a decent chance. All right, he played Silent Clearing as his land. He might be short on lands. Okay, that's not a Plains at least. If he has a removal spell, hopefully it's Winds of Abandon. I'm just always wanting him to draw Inquisition of Kozilek. Him to Turok. Okay, well, that's really bad, but into Winds of Abandon? Jeez. All right. I don't have any double white left, so I think I'm just going to get Mountain. All right. Wow, he just kind of had it all. The hymn was so brutal. Well, let's just time to flip something good off this Headliner, huh? Gut and Arc Trail. The Gut doesn't do too much for me, but I'll cast it. I'll attack. No sacrifice. Take 3. I'm just going to pass. I don't need to use Arc Trail yet. All right, we got a game. This is a game. I mean, I'm drawing 2 cards a turn if you can't kill the Headliner. Hopefully he bins a card here. Ah, that Hymn to Turok. I would have been able to... Well, I actually would have been able to cast neither of my creatures, but still. Oh, Sculler? Sure. Okay. Into Esper Sentinel, sure. All right, well, it's basically his Steel Seraph triggers versus my Headliner Scarlet triggers, and sadly my Fury's gone. That's like one of my best cards, though. Shatterskull Smashing would be awesome, so I wouldn't mind that. All right, come on, Headliner. Bruised Tarl into Figure of Destiny. Okay, so let's go Figure of Destiny first. Into Bruised Tarl. All right, we're getting some gas here. Into Simian Spirit Guide. I can't play that, so what? Oh, not yet, though. I could play it next turn. If I attack with Headliner Scarlet, he has no cards in hand. I could sack the figure to make a 4/1. If he wants to kill Headliner Scarlet, he has to block. Yeah, that seems fine to me. I have to be getting damage in here. And then if he blocks Headliner Scarlet, I get my Arc Trail back, which can do some good work here. Because Bruised Tarl gives me extra cards next turn. Just chumping. Okay. This is going to be a super tight game. Like, I've drawn pretty well here. All right, I'm happy enough with that. I guess I'll just pass the turn. I've got now 2 extra cards coming off of these 2. Oh, he's sacking the land. I like that as a start. Mother of Runes, sure, that doesn't matter. I mean, the Steel Seraph might have to like start vigilancing. Oh, he's just gonna swing for 6. Okay, I like it, Sam. That's a good chance here. Does that work? Well, let's see what I exile first. Any Shatterskull Smashings? Grim Lavamancer, and I drew a Plains. So takes 8, go down to 6. So he goes to 1 here. I guess so. And I need to draw. I guess I needed to hit a land with Bruised Tarl, huh? All right. Let's go exile something relevant. Glimmer Lens doesn't do it. Sack Grim Lavamancer. Block Bruised Tarl, take 13, go to 1. And then I'm at 6. He gives the Sculler Flying. And I guess I'm dead. I can play Glimmer Lens and I can play Simian Spirit Guide. All right, well played by Sam. Oh, it's so many outs there. That was sick. Hitting a land with Bruised Tarl, Ballista. Ugh. All right, 0-2. All right, playing against Anton on blue-green with Lutri. I'm on the play. Yeah, I like this hand. I need to draw a land here. But if I draw a land, Arc Trail is very good against him, and I can cast it already. And then casting Gut into Interpreter is so sick. Okay, I'm just going to Arc Trail that now. All right, any City of Traders? Oh, Mountain is fine. So take 2 and you take 1. Pass the turn. And then next turn, I'm just going to go Gut into Carnosaur or Carnage, depending on what I face. Mountain. I think I'm just going to pass here. And Carnosaur the Copter. Or whatever he plays this turn. I just think I don't want to play Gut into Carnage Interpreter at this. Like, I don't really want to play Carnage Interpreter next turn, so playing Gut doesn't seem like it does that much because I don't have anything to sack. Feels like I can take 1 turn to wait and see what happens here. All right, Unruly Crisis, sure. Okay. And Carnosaur that. All right, well, that almost could have worked out really badly, but it worked out all right. All right, Solitude would be my best draw, I think. Chain Lightning is not terrible. I really want to draw Fury or Solitude next turn. Because if I can do that, and I can cast one of those pitch cards to kill the Crisis and then cast Carnage Interpreter, I feel pretty good about my spot. I'm glad the Carnosaur play worked. That was a little bit greedy, I will say that. A white land would also be fine here. Oh, all right, I guess I need to draw Solitude. Oh, we're green sunsing for 4? I thought we were pumping the Crisis. Well, this is still pretty bad for me. All right, Fury or Solitude both give me decent outs. Glorybringer does not. Well, I mean, I kind of have to do this. And then it has vigilance, so it gets to kill my gut. Ugh. Pretty gross. Well, I guess that's how it be, huh? Yeah, all right. I'm super dead here. And going into game 2, I might actually want Snuff Out. I mean, Solitude is still really good, but I think that Glimmerlands, mostly I think it's Dungeoneer is not going to be that good. So let's see, if I take out those and I'm putting in like 3, 4 swamps. I don't love the mana. It makes my Carnage Interpreter easy to cast, and I think I just put in Fire Covenant, Snuff Out, and I actually think Persist would be fine here. Maybe Hostile Investigator, maybe not. Let's see, 5 swamps. I took out 6 lands, and then put in a mountain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 11 red sources and 5 black sources. I just need to draw the 1. Yeah, I guess so. And if I want one more card, I don't think I can afford Cradle. Actually, my mana's gotten that much worse. Maybe it's just Hostile Investigator and then just play another swamp and then just kind of hope that my mana works out here. All right, I'm on the play. Maybe I get a nice library in my opening hand. Haven't had that for a bit. All right, well, this hand is good. Ooh, I have Inti Persist is actually kind of a nice combo. So I am going to play turn 1 Grim. And then turn 2, probably play Inti. Oh, yes, I will pay 3 life. And then, I mean, it'll depend what I draw, depend what he plays. Maybe he has a slow hand. He has the turn 1 Halfling. Well, I guess I'm just going to abrade that. That's fine. It's not like I'm discarding to Inti anyway. Oh. So I am going to abrade the Delighted Halfling, but Persist on Glorybringer is pretty good, and I have Inti to discard the Glorybringer, so I might be able to do that. If he maybe takes a turn off here or doesn't play a creature that can block a 2/2, I can go Inti, discard Glorybringer, hope to hit a land. Yeah, that doesn't actually do too much. All right, draw. Attack. Discard Glorybringer. All right, land, please. All right, land is great. Take 2, and then I'll play my swamp, pass the turn, and then I have, if he goes like Unruly Krasis, I go Persist Glorybringer. He could go Unruly Krasis, no crew attack, or something along those lines, and that would be a little bit more annoying, but I would still, my Glorybringer would still trade. Actually, I wouldn't even trade for both creatures, because I could discard a card to Inti to make the Glorybringer back to a 4/4. Okay, he has the Krasis. Probably shouldn't attack. Oh, all right, we're getting in there. I like it. I mean, I like it because I think this is better for me. Also, it's a nice aggressive bent. Nothing wrong with that. Discarding a forest. All right, so let's go. Simian Spirit Guide, huh? I could have just cast the Glorybringer as it turns out, but that's fine. Persist. Attack and exert. Attack, attack. And I will discard the Inti. I'm just going to discard the Simian Spirit Guide. And I'm going to put a +1/+1 counter on Inti. I think the Glorybringer's not attacking next turn, so it doesn't really make sense to do that. All right. Take a ton. Land. Sure. 2 to you, 1 to my Glorybringer, I guess. I think it's better to just Arc Trail there instead of playing Ballista, because I can just play Ballista for 2 next turn. Well, one of my least good black cards was actually solid this game, which is kind of funny. I didn't really side in black because of Persist, but I did side it in because of Snuff Out and Fire Covenant. Let's see how this goes. I'm sure Anton's in a pretty tough spot here because I have Grim going. I mean, between Grim and Ballista, I have a pretty good chance of just burning him out anyway. And he has this Inti to worry about. And in a second, this Glorybringer is going to come back. Yeah, he does have Time Walk. That is a good card. I mean, this is not an easy matchup, I wouldn't say. Wow, Time Walk into Ooze, into Crew Copter. Yeah, Time Walk is a good place to start if you want to come back. But I still feel pretty good about this. I mean, Ooze can get pretty big. There's 1, 2, 3 creatures in graveyards. I guess he has to eat my Simian Spirit Guide now. Otherwise, I can exile with Grim Lavamancer as a cost. I'm at 11. Questing Beast puts me to like 4. Well, I mean, he might have time walked his way out of this. We'll see. All right, Tireless Tracker. To land. Okay, still just 2 blockers. Oh. We're sending with the copter? What is going on here? Oh, I see. Because he can pump the Ooze. So he goes to 9. And I take 8 down to 3. No, I take 7 down to 4. Glorybringer doesn't untap. Draw. Fury is interesting. So let's see. Right now I'm attacking for 5. I can discard Fury to make that 6. I can Ballista to do 8. Not quite enough. I could attack with Inti, hope to hit a land for Fury. And if I don't hit a land, I can maybe play a spell. I could just play Ballista for 2 and pass. Or I could play Ballista for 1 and pass. If I hit Fury and I kill the Scavenging Ooze, I'm in great shape. I don't think I'm going to let Scavenging Ooze untap here. So I'm just going to attack with Inti. Discard Ballista. Okay. Land, please. All right. Land. Anton goes to 5. Land. And then cast Fury, deal 4 to Scavenging Ooze, pass the turn, and now it's like you can copter me down to 1, but next turn Glorybringer untaps, and oh, we had the Noble. Oh my God, what a comeback! Unbelievable. Oh, that's an 0-3, and we lose the draft as a result. Brutality. You know what? That's the way it goes sometimes. I like this deck. I thought look, I opened no power. I didn't get an Ancient Tomb. I had a City of Traders and a Simian Spirit Guide, and those were my ways to get faster with Fury and Solitude sometimes coming in clutch. I lost a game to Sam where I feel like I was, in pretty good shape. He had to like exactly kill me and me not hit anything relevant. I had a bunch of looks. Bruce Charles just hit a land I would have won actually the first time. And I lost the game to Anton where he had to like Time Walk, Scavenging Ooze, then the Noble follow-up. So, yeah, sometimes it happens. And I 0-3'd. Mac lost twice, and BK's going to 3-0 for a loss, which is kind of a shame. But you know what? Sometimes that's the way the cookie crumbles. As always, I appreciate you watching me. Big Red not undefeated, unfortunately. I've had really good success with this kind of deck, but this time the combination of Time Walk and Balance and such cards kind of got me. Anyways, that'll do it for today. As always, I'll have another draft coming up tomorrow, and I hope to see you there. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.